So, hearty welcome. It's Saturday. I would like to share with you something about a poem, a famous poem of 17th century. Our life, as all of us know, can be quite a struggle at times. We sometimes feel lost and don't know how to deal with difficulties we are confronted with every day. Even more importantly, it feels as if we are facing the struggle all alone. Nobody is there to support us. In these situations, it can be quite uplifting and helpful to have an inspiring poem at hand. Reading old literature will help us to understand that many who lived long before us were confronted with very similar problems and issues, just like each one of us. And surprisingly, these magnificent individuals found truly insightful words to accompany you on your sometimes challenging journey. Today I'm going to read a few verses of a poem, Desiderata, a Latin word meaning desiderata, things to be desired in our life. Nothing about consumerism, things to be desired. This poem was found in an old St. Paul's Church, Baltimore, United States in 1692, in 17th century. The poem is written by Max Ehrenmann. The tone of the poem is didactic, which is complemented by the use of imperative sentences. The poem speaks of what are those aspirations we need to desire in the duration of our short life. What should be our aspirations and desires? The poem begins with an invitation. I quote, "Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence." Go placidly amid the noise and haste. Desiderata, this poem attempts to offer a positive outlook toward life. The world is often seen to be full of chaos, fraud, hypocrisy, loneliness, misery, and trappedness. Take the word placidity. Go placidly. Placidity. Placidity means move in life, not creeping, crawling, loitering, not being turbulent, agitated, frenzy, but with composure, with agility, with poise, equanimity, self-possessed, with sobriety, unperturbed, recollected, with serenity. Placidity is the movement of the stream of flowing water in the deep forest. That is placidity. I quote, "Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others. Even the dull and ignorant, they too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexatious to the spirit." End of quote. The poet advises people to be nice and kind to others and to be good listeners, not only what is said by them Also, what is not said by them, what is unsaid by them, or what others are trying to say to you. Listen to that. According to the poet, loud and aggressive people who negatively impact our lives must be ignored. I quote, "If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter. For always there will be greater and lesser person than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession, in the changing fortunes of time." End of the quote. The poet asks the readers not to compare themselves with others. He says that we must be content with what we are, and we must not measure our own worth on the basis of someone else's terms. There'll be always people who are smarter than you, more talented than you. There will also be people who are less successful than you. One must stop paying heed to what others do and focus on your inner self and aim to fulfill your long-term goals. I quote, "Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection, neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is perennial as grass. Take kindly the counsel of years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of the spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness." End of quote. Here the poet also warns them not to distress themselves with dark imaginations, and remain strong and calm. Throughout the poet tries to encourage people to live their lives better and constructively. I quote, "Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. You are the child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt, the universe is unfolding as it should." End quote. The concept that universe has a plan for every human being and that we all contribute in some way or the other to the magnificence that universe significantly directs one to start believing. He expects people to be the most real version of themselves. I quote, Therefore, be at peace with God. Whatever you conceive Him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations, in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it's still a beautiful world. Be careful, strive to be happy. Be careful, strive to be happy. This is the end of the poem. We all face hardships in life. It is an inevitable part of our life. But the poem motivates us to smile through hardships and build ourselves in such a way that we become strong enough to deal with any misfortune and keep striving towards happiness. The poet advises his readers to follow certain guidelines that would help them to lead a happy and fruitful life ahead. He asks them to believe in themselves, believe in yourself, and be content with the kind of person you are. It is crucial to maintain peace within oneself and remain cheerful under adverse circumstances as well. Desiderata, things to be desired. This poem offers a simple set of values, ethics, and morals that are capable of making life much happier, much peaceful, and very meaningful. Thank you. Have a week full of desiderata, good desires. Thanks. Meet you next Saturday.